gonna start a new wizard.
Aha! The spell is working. Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
Oh!
A young wizard. A student with amazing potential. Enough, perhaps, to save Wizard City.
Oh, really? Where?
Oh, a very, very distant realm. Oh, my goodness. On a world that does not even believe in magic. I wonder what manner of wizard they might become. Perhaps we should consult the Book of Secrets.
Headmaster Ambrose turns to regard you intently.
Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are.
Now, normally I would do the test. However, I already know which wizard I want to do, but we can see if we can get that with the test. So, which of these is the most powerful? I think it would be this one. Favorite class in school would probably be science or math. Go with night. Perfect. Exactly what I was trying to get.
Now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
Alright, let's customize this character. So, I really wish they had more hair options in the game. I know with crowns you can buy more hair, but like, I feel like they just don't have that many options. We're gonna go for... Do you want light or dark? Nah, we'll do dark purple. Eyebrows have to match or it looks weird. Now the lips don't particularly matter. I usually just do the color of... I don't know. I mean, we could just do like a more neutral color, or I could do purple. Let's go with that. Nose, I don't think any of these look particularly different, so we're just gonna stay with that one. This one looks really pale. Let's do... Let's do that one. Face paint, gotta have the freckles. They just look so cute. Now, I do wear glasses in real life, but I just hate how they're like flush against, like, I don't know. They just look weird on the characters, I feel like. We're gonna do the main color and then the secondary, I think. Because, I mean, we're gonna be getting rid of these clothes pretty quickly anyways. What if we did, like... white and... Nah, I'm not feeling that. That looks weird.
Remember, if you ever wish to alter your appearance in the future, simply pay a visit to the Magic Mirror Shop in the shopping district.
All right, then. What is your name?
Now we gotta come up with a name. Now, doing the word storm in this would probably be obvious, but I don't know. Let's see what we have. Storm flower could be cute. Let's see. And the first name. don't know what to do for the first name. God, picking these names is always hard. I kind of wish you could like free type a name, but unfortunately you can't in this game. Sure, we're going with that.
Well, hello.
I'm gonna skip the tutorial though, just because I don't feel like doing the tutorial.
Welcome to Ravenwood Academy, young wizard. And normally, this is where you'd be enrolled and sent to your classes.
Wait 1 second. There we go.
But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder... You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test? Splendid! Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Welcome to Unicorn Way. There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand.
Whoa, 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 young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head? That means he has something important to tell you. Go speak with him.
What's that? You say the headmaster sent you to help us? Well then, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for. This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures. The guards and I have been doing our best to push the creatures back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead. Maybe your fancy wizard magic will do the trick. Go battle a few of those lost souls, then report back to me. Good luck.
To battle the monsters, run up to them on the street.
Oops.
If you want to avoid battle, you can keep safe by staying on the sidewalk.
If you can drive away some of these lost souls, we'll be in your debt.
Alright, first quest. Also, in case you have not already noticed, I am doing a run that includes the dialogue for the game. Mainly just because I want to enjoy the story. Got our thunder snake. Also, you're gonna notice as I'm playing through this game, I'm really big on picking up any like reagents and stuff I find. Just because I do like to do the crafting quests and stuff, and I do plan to do that on here. So, apologies in advance that y'all are gonna occasionally see me running around picking up all the... I swear I just picked that up. Doing all, like, picking up all the little side things and stuff. But it does come in handy. Alright, let's battle our second lost soul. Get rid of these. Thunder snake.
bitten by a mere student wizard. Come, souls, let's get lost somewhere safer. While your character is transparent, you are safe from combat, but it only lasts for a short time. Get to the sidewalk before it wears off.
Also, as soon as we hit level 5, I am going to be getting my mountain pet. Because I have played this game a lot in the past, so I do have a decent pet and amount that I would like to use.
That's turned the tide. We'll follow your lead and start pushing these ghostly things back. But I'm worried we won't be able to drive the phantoms away for good without knowing why they're attacking us. We've got to find out what's behind this. Another intrepid student, Sirin Nightchan, also came to help. Maybe he's learned something useful.
Saren.
Oh, hey there, I'm Saren. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here. I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your spell-slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pah! Yar! No thank you! Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against. Do you think you could battle a few skeletal pirates to see how tough they are? Great! I'll mark their location on your map. Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck.
Ooh,
That's about the map. We'll pick up her quest and we'll go get my mount.
I'm glad I overheard you two wizards talk about those pesky skeletal pirates. They're looting the street and making such a mess. If something isn't done, we could be forced to leave the city. Please, will you help us?
Olivia is offering quests marked with stars
Yes,
are
I know
part
about
of the
side
main
quests.
story. Side quests are optional,
Mark
but
this.
allow you to gain additional rewards.
Run to
Good
my house. Because there are stuff I need to get out of my bank. Mind you, I have to find everything I wanted to get out. Because I don't remember everything. That's going to go to my bank. That to backpack. Also to the bank for level 30. Bank. Trying to move these before I forget. Well, I do like that for having Pigsy and an extra pip. I'm not going to use that. We are going to grab ourselves a heart steel for level 5. Level 60 will swap. So we're going to move this to the bank, but I am going to use a Life Mastery Amulet for now for heals. That's going to go to the bank. That's going to go to the bank. And this will go to backpack because it's level 15. Where's my good pet? This is my... Okay, so this one's going to go to my backpack. Oh, it's Z now in my backpack. Apologies. This one just has more crit. So I'm going to move it to the bank for now. Alright, where's my Storm Culture? Backpack. I am going to have a country cottage on this character just because I think it's really cute. We are going to move all my skeleton keys in case we come across those during the game. Don't think I need anything else right now. Reagents I can come look up. Pet snacks I don't necessarily need. I will move all my storm reagents. Or not my... Yeah, reagents. Or spell elements. I'm sorry, not reagents. These are spell elements. Because we're gonna need to upgrade our spells eventually. Some of them I don't have a lot, but that is okay. any star jewels that are worth moving that I could use for this character? That's the question. Because I had to break one off of my pet to be able to... Ooh, resistance could be nice. Let's pull that one. Because I think I already have both of these traits. If I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to use those, but we'll see. Anything of use? None that I think are going to matter right now. Okay, let's see. For my pet. Because I don't remember what stats she has. So she has Storm Assailant for crit. Boon Dealer and Giver. Okay. So yeah, I feel like Spellproof could be good on this one. Because she already has Storm Assailant. So theoretically speaking, we could do Spellproof and get 10 resist. I just have to see if she's level... If she's Ultra. I don't know if she's Ultra. Yeah, she's maxed out. So at level 15, we can put at least a little bit of resistance on her. Which for this is going to be helpful. So actually... Go to our jewels. Nope, that's not the right one. So we'll just use Spellproof. So we'll put all of these back up then. And just give, at that level, we'll just give her 10 resistance. That'd be nice. And the only other thing we can equip right now is going to be the Life Mastery Amulet. The other pet I do have is going to be... Oops, I keep forgetting which one that is. Because the other pet we have is this one. Because she is Storm Giver and Storm Dealer. So theoretically speaking, we could give her... Storm Assailant, and then she has the crit, but it's not really worth it for that. I mean, she's very similar, so it's not really worth it. So we'll just put Donna up for now. Isn't a need right now. Alright, now we can go back to the quests. Oh, and then the other thing I want to equip is our house. Because I actually really like this house, it's really cute. And our culture. So that means we have 28 damage already at this level, which I think is going to be overpowered, but it'll be helpful. Alright, let's go fight the skeletal pirates. Also, I'm going to go to a realm that's not crowded. I tend to like going to Blossom. Just to minimize the amount of lag that I could have. Also, one thing I don't care for since I've played the game so much is all these extra spells this wand gives you. I just don't find a need for them. I'm not gonna need that till later. And Benner Snake, 95 to 135 isn't gonna be worth it. So I'll keep the blade and the windstorm obviously and the heal, but aside from that we don't need them. Thunder Snake.
Yarr! Parley, parley! Ye got guts, little wizard. More just to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
Let's go back to Saren and Olivia. Olivia will give us our little first ring for 10 health. Ooh! Flower! Talk to Olivia.
Oh, bless you, child. I don't have much to offer in thanks. But please, take this magic ring. Maybe it'll help you in your adventures.
To put on new equipment, press B to open your backpack. You visual CI icons showing mouse.
This is just telling you to put on how to put this stuff on, which we will take this ring.
Oh, wow! You made it back! I mean, how'd it go? What did you learn? The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness? See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague. What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel. Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed.
You've received it.
Don't care about our temporary mount, and then he doesn't have his quests yet, so there's not much we can do. Let's see what hat they gave us, though. It's ugly! We can honestly just quick sell both of those hats. We don't need this, and we don't need that. We'll just take the gold. Also, we will go ahead and equip the one badge we have, just to, you know, have a badge equipped. Alright, Lady Oriole. Let's go make our way to her. See if we see any chests along the way. Because early game gold is very hard to come by. So always want to make sure you can grab the chests when you can. Just especially in the early game.
Halt! What purpose brings you into our hedge maze? Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss. The evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them. Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them. Dispel the dark magic in the bone cages. Then bring me fairy dust from those it corrupted. It may reveal to me who is behind this atrocity. It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in combat. Try to be gentle. Once you've dispelled the bone cages and collected the fairy dust, return to me immediately. Good luck, young wizard. May the light guide you.
Just wanted to grab that other one. Now let's go to do the bone cages and defeat some dark fairies. Bone cage 1 of 4. There's the smith we'll come back for. I gotta fight the fairies. Fight one more fairy. I think there's some over here too. Oh, yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Oops. Just trying to go to the ones closer to here. Hello. There we go.
I could feel the darkness down in my bones. But now that terrible cloud has been lifted, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
You hear a tiny, joyful voice call your name.
Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
Could have sworn I just saw a chest over here. Maybe I'm imagining that.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy dust. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Could it be? Rattle in the darkness? Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. Siren Nightchant knows Unicorn Way. Perhaps he can help. Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
Alright. These are also ugly shoes. I'm gonna sell those too. Yeah, you've seen me pick up quite a few chests and we only have 145 gold. It is quite hard to come by in this game. That's okay. We'll get some eventually. You know what? I have the teleport to Siren. We'll just teleport over to him. So before we talk to Siren, I do want to grab Private Connolly's side quests. In Wizard City, I plan to do the side quests. We'll see how I feel with the other ones.
I sent Private Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's all right? He may be hiding in one of their houses. See if you can find him.
And the one with Dorothy.
Say, can you check up on someone for me? I usually see Dorothy out shopping by now, but I fear she's too afraid to leave home. She's just down the road a bit, and she usually keeps her lights on. She doesn't like all the lost souls roaming around. Can't say that I blame her.
And Siren.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. But what did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this? Wicked. Let me think. He's in a tower ringed in bones. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Alrighty, let's do these 3 quests. Talk to Private Orion first once it loads.
Get back, undead fiend! Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly sent you to check up on me? I'm well, but I did have a bit of a scare. I was making my rounds when a horrifying ghost swept out of nowhere. I recognized her from the old stories. Lady Blackhope, the Wailing Widow. I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. I hightailed it here and shut the door. I can't leave this place if she's still out there. Black Oak Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from. Maybe something in there can drive her spirit away.
Alright, let's go defeat Lady Blackhope for him, since he's too scared to do it himself. We are level 4, which is awesome.
You say the city guards are scared of me? Well, they should be. Everyone should be. Malister has opened the seals. The dead rise. Let all who still live beware. My dark master will be avenged. You want me to stop haunting this street? Let's see if you have enough spirit to stop me.
Alrighty. Should be fairly easy. I do forget she has a little bit more health. You know what? That's fine. I'm gonna get rid of the minion first. Blade before we hit her. One more should kill her.
I suppose you have enough spirit after all. Go tell the guardsmen I will haunt them no longer.
Alright. Let's go back to Private Orion. Orion, you can be free.
You defeated Lady Blackhope? Thanks, Wizard. I'll return to my post now. As a favor, please don't tell Private Connolly what happened. I don't want him to think I'll flee from the first ghost that chases me. I only run from the really scary ones.
Alright, then we'll do Dorothy real quick, and then we'll go kill Rattlebones. And Dorothy's just gonna want us to check on her friends. Nice little Easter egg about, or well, not Easter egg necessary, but nice little play on the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, hello. You say that Private Conley was worried about me? He always does fret so. I'm all right, but I wish someone could do something about all those ghosts outside. Sometimes I wish Auntie Em could join me here. I'd feel better with her around. Say, I was having my friends over for dinner, but they are running late. I fear for their sake with all those ghosts roaming around. Could you check up on them? My two friends live on this street, down towards the park area. Look for a house with a light on in the window. You can't miss it.
Indeed, it is the house right by Private Orion that we just went to. That'll be super easy.
What? You say that Dorothy is looking for us? We were just about to be on our way.
Oh, I told you we should have left earlier. Now we've gone and made her worry about us.
I'm sorry, but I cannot find my oil can. You wouldn't want me seizing up on the way there.
Oh dear, we always go through this. Can you return to Dorothy and tell her we'll be running late as usual?
Alrighty, back to Dorothy. We're almost done with the quests on this street.
They are safe and sound? It's good to know that they are just running late. Now I won't have to worry. I always fear a wicked witch might show up and whisk them back to her castle. This land is so strange. Not like back at the farm. But I do like it here. Headmaster Ambrose is such a nice wizard. And my new friends are nice too. I'd say that in all, this place is as fun as a barrel of flying monkeys. Would you say hello to Private Connolly for me?
Indeed I can. But before we go back to him, we're gonna go kill Rattlebones. Just since we're literally right here by Rattlebones. Grab the reagents I just saw. Again, sorry in advance. They're just helpful later on. Saw some mistwood over here. Mistwood. Alright, let's defeat Rattlebones. Oops.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Bannister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
Time to kill Rattlebones. This should be fairly easy. They both can be killed with a rattlesnake. Or a thundersnake, excuse me. I think the thundersnake is meant to be like a rattlesnake. The fact that he had 1 health left is kind of ridiculous.
The day is yours, young one. But the Dark Master's plan is already in motion. You haven't heard the last rattle in the darkness.
In his haste to leave,
You've just received.
Nope,
Once it
I didn't
hatches,
mean to do that.
you can equip it just as you would any other pet.
See if the color of this hat's any different. Nope. Still ugly. But now we can go back to Private Connolly and Saren.
As you walk back onto Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
Let's go back to them. Turn in the 2 Connolly quests first, and then we'll go to Saren. More reagents. Oh, Mr. Connolly.
I see you found Orion. I suppose some monster scared him out of his wits and he was too frightened to come back.
Well, see, what had happened was...
Well, it's not the first time, and I wager it won't be the last. All's well that ends well. Thanks for finding him, Wizard.
Glad to hear Dorothy is doing well.
Perfect. Again, freely coming in, these are shoes we aren't going to care about. Yeah, don't need ruby slippers. Part of why I'm just constantly selling is because I have a tendency, if I don't pay attention to selling, my backpack gets full really quick. However, I think what we're going to do is get a backpack elixir just because I know we're going to need it later. Not the bank, there should be backpack. Gives us 50 more slots, which would be helpful. So... yeah, see, it's automatic. Now we have 200. That'll be a little more helpful.
You did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones! The darkness plaguing Unicorn Way is lifting. Look! With Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
Also, we are level 5, so that means we can use Heartsteel. I mainly like that early level just for the resistance, because as y'all will learn, Storm doesn't have a lot of health early game. I mean, even end game, it has way less than all the other schools, but it'll be a little more tolerable. Let's get these chests and do that quick quest from Diego the Duel Master, which I believe he's just going to be teaching us about, like, how to duel. But I did say I was doing all the side quests.
Aha! Hello there, my friend. Headmaster Ambrose has asked me to show you more of the art of dueling, no? Most excellent. This will take but a few minutes. Into the door to the arena to begin.
Plus, this will let you kind of see
friend, to
any
the
of y'all who don't
dueling
know how to
arena.
do this. It'll show you how.
You wish to learn more of the art of dueling, no? Outstanding. Approach the puppet, and we shall begin your lesson. Let us begin by explaining power points. You may call them pips for short. Power points are magical energy. Gaining pips allows you to cast more powerful spells. Every round, you will receive another pip. You can see the number of pips each participant has by looking at the circle around their feet. You can only cast a spell if you have enough pips to do so. Let us start with one spell with a pip cost of 2. But you only have 1 pip, so you cannot cast this turn. You will have to pass. You can also use a 0 rank spell if you want to save up power pips. Good! You have passed and gained another pip. With 2 pips, you can now cast the Troll spell. Ah, but look! You have drawn another card. Tough. This is an enchantment card. Enchantment cards can be used to improve the other cards in your hand. Let me show you. Click on the Tough card. And now click on the Troll. Look what has happened. The card has been enchanted to do more damage. Now it is a treasure card. Unused treasure cards go back into your deck at the end of the duel. Now, since you have 2 pips, you can cast the Troll at the puppet.
I'm sure a lot of y'all already know how this works, but for anyone who happens to watch my video who doesn't know much about Wizard, this will just kind of give you a little bit of insight on how battling works.
Now you are back to 1 pip, yes? Let us give you another hand. With only 1 pip, you cannot cast any of these 3rd rank spells. You will need to pass for 2 rounds. But wait! There's another way. Let me show you. I've given you a power pip. See? At the beginning of each round, you will have a chance to get a power pip instead of a normal pip. Power pips count double, but only for spells in your class. Now you have 1 pip and 1 power pip. That means you can cast any 2nd rank spell that you wish. Or you can use a 3rd rank spell in your School of Focus. 1 point for the pip, plus 2 points for the power pip. See? The card for your school is now available to you. Cast it at the puppet now.
The reason why I have access to the life one is the Life Mastery Amulet. Any of the Mastery Amulets you have function, like they allow you to use your power pips that would normally only be for your school for that school of the amulet as well. So I did that because of, later on when I'm trying to heal, if I wanted to use the, fairy or things like that, they cost more pips from the life school, but I could use my power pips to cast them instead of having to wait an extra turn to be able to cast it.
Outstanding! Now let us look at another type of spell card. A ward can be used to protect you against future attacks. This is a fire ward. When you cast it on someone, it will hang in front of them waiting to be activated. The next incoming fire spell will trigger it. Let me show you. Cast this fire ward. Very good! See how this fire ward hangs near your feet? Watch how it can protect you. Do you see? The fire ward has activated and helps you resist most of the damage from this attack. Let's try one more hanging spell. This one is called Ice Blade. Cast it on yourself and see what happens. Charms are the opposite of wards. Wards affect spells that other people cast on you. Charms affect spells that you cast on other people. Cast this Frost Beetle at the puppet. Let's see how the charm works. Do you see? Your ice beetle has triggered the ice charm. Now the ice beetle is more powerful. Now let us cover one more type of hanging effect. The aura spells. Aura spells affect the target over multiple rounds of combat. For example, the Fire Elf spell will cause 240 points of fire damage, spread over 3 rounds. Let's see how it works. Cast a Fire Elf at the puppet. Good! Now watch what happens next round. And again. Excellent! You have defeated him and completed your lesson. I hope you have found our lesson to be most helpful. Good luck, my friend, and see you soon.
Perfect. Now we've done that. Now we can go turn in the book to Harold Argleston. And then we'll be just about done for this video. I'm gonna try to do like a street per video unless it's a really short street. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab this too. The books.
Whoa, whoa there, chum. Stop a second and introduce yourself. Me? I'm Boris Tallstaff, ace reporter at the Ravenwood Student Gazette. I make the noise, I rattle the cages, I ask the tough questions, like, what's the deal with magic? Where did it come from? How did we learn it? We need to ask these questions, and, if there's time, answer them. But how? Books, huh? You know, you might be onto something there, but all the best history books were stolen by ghosts looking for the order of something. If you happen to find any of these books, bring them back my way, kid. I'll condense them into one crackerjack article on the history of magic.
This quest has... Use these arrow keys to select the objective you wish to complete first.
This one we're just going to kind of run
arrow
into as we're going, and I
to it.
figured we'll just do it because it just kind of, you know, gives us some experience in gold.
Well, hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold Argleston, Master Librarian Extraordinaire. You say you recover this tome from an underworld tyrant who is going to give it to his dark master, Malastair? I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. You should take the tome to him at once. But before you go, allow me to reward you for your heroics. Please, accept this treasure card on behalf of the denizens of Wizard City.
Treasure cards are press...
Forget which treasure card he gives us. You know, just because we're never going to use it otherwise, we can go ahead and just put it in the deck. Just cause. All the reagents. Again, like I said, it's just going to be helpful later on. Alright. Well, before I turn into this quest, just because it's going to trigger another quest, I'm going to stop this video here. But we'll get back to continuing the quest. Well, you know what? We can go ahead and do this one too, because it's not going to be a street yet. It's going to teach us about like our enrollment and stuff.
Oh, good. You're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Evil darkness summoned from the underworld? Oh, my. Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could... Oh, Malastair. Of course. But why? Rattlebones was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this tome? Well, let me see what it is. On the trail of the Order of the Fang. Oh, my stars. I will certainly look into this. While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long-delayed enrollment. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially into our academy. I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood. He will introduce you to our professors and help you begin your studies.
From time to time, you'll see icons appear on the right side of your screen. These are tooltips. Click on a tooltip to open it. Many people...
Alright, let's go deal with our enrollment. I guess, we could stop this video here, but we'll get back to it in just a bit. Thank you guys for watching.